and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Houston Astros.
Feel it coming my way with a strange howling sound.
We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Framber Valdez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Ready to go now? So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Outside low, and we're underway. Just missed. Ball.
Hey-ha!
Swings through that one for strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes Lane Thomas. The other way, fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Ramirez digs in now. And that one fouled off. Not close
1-1.
with that one. Ball one. Two in scoring position. Nobody out here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. One runs in and it bangs off the wall. The run scores from second and they lead by two. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Digging in, Jhonkensy Noel. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1. Ramirez stands at second with no outs. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Inside,
1-2.
almost got him. No outs. Runner on second. swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And that misses. Ball one. Santana matched a homer in his last game. Foul ball there. Still only one out here in the inning. Up the middle. Slings to first in time. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Ziggy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the
dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. Caught in between, trying for third now. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back here in Houston, and today's starting pitcher, John Means.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
And a foul ball. Fastball for a strike. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. Oh, gets dirty. The throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
On the ground left side, 6. Tosses across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we check out the Astros lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Chas McCormick.
Just wasn't able to get it going at the plate over the last month, where his batting average sat in the low 200s. That's not what you expect from him, but I've heard he's been putting in some work, and when you do that kind of work in the cage, it's eventually going to translate onto the field. He just needs some work.
Yordan Alvarez in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Kicks and deals. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. His 24th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
And now it's Christian Walker. Looks at his zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Means a guy that really fills up the strike zone rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play. Close one, doesn't get the call. Gonna count 1-2.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days with all the uppercut swings.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it hits the fence. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You've got to make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands work.
Jeremy Pena in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Did you ever really need a cue to be more aggressive?
No, I never did, especially when it comes to messing with you.
Wow. Hauls it in, 2 away. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Late swing, fouled off.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
1-1.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Around from second is the tying run. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. And that one fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Back foot slider ties him up. Struck him out. So they get 3 and draw even. On to the second inning now from Dyken Park. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Brian Rocchio. Valdez back to work. And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, no strikes.
On the ground to the left. Paredes fires over to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Tyler Freeman.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 9th, catcher,
Austin Hedges now. And that's in for a strike. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So It's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one not close. And the count's full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball four to aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. And now Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Trying to move the runners over. Off balance feed. There's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. And a curve misses outside. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fought off foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Relay throw. The tag. And he's out. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Guardians 4 and the Astros 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. And there's a strike. Diaz with a homer in his last game. That clips his zone, and that's strike 2. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Chas McCormick in the box now. Takes strike 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That one fouled off. Diaz stands at first with 1 out. Turned on, but foul wide of third. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. That one
No,
just
that's down.
misses.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And there's a foul ball. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full. Guardians 4, and the Astros 3.
Tick-tock with the time on the clock. You been here wasting my time, boy. You need to stop asking me 21 questions, going back and forth. Ain't playing tennis. You 1 minute, about to start up a war. Gullah, acting goofy like a Bengali stranded on the island. Back up off your 2 feet. I try to get up in my.
On to the 3rd inning. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Grounds 1 to short. Pena whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Cleveland,
John Kenzie
right
Noel,
fielder,
the
John
next to
Kenzie
hit.
Noel.
He's 0 for 1. Noel goes 6 feet 3 inches,
No ball,
batting in the
1
cleanup
strike.
spot, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Next pitch
1-2.
misses way outside. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Guardians 4 and the Astros 3. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
Alvarez.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Been a rough start on the
0-1.
mound for this guy. This 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Gets the outside corner with that one. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Outside.
2-2.
That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Pena in the box now. Takes strike one. Next offering is outside. One out and a runner at second. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. Tie ball game, 4-4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here goes the runner. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And it's now 5-4.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And next to hit for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. That's a strike. Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Paredes over at first with one away. That one the other way. Throws it away. Left fielder's right there, though, and no one moves up.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Diaz batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the last half of the third. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off. Ground ball left side, could be 2. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely to score 2. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Uh-oh, this appears to be a ball, and it is. Terrible timing for that sort of mistake. So that'll bring across a run. Runner at third, 2 away. That one hit to right. Noel on his way over. Drops into the glove. And that is the third out of the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 6 and the Guardians 4. Back here at Dyken Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, David Fry. Strike one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That one way inside.
Wow, no fair right there.
2-2.
That slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Pena, good feed. That's one. To Walker, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the shortstop, Tyler Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Astros 6 and the Guardians 4. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
In the air, foul off first. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Base hit, and that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Tracks it down for the out, and that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1. They still lead it, though, 6-4.
I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me don't leave, I told her shot it relax now, so she can get.
And we're back, and here is Austin Hedges. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Way out front for strike 2.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
That's out number 2.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
So 2 down, and up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. McCormick snags it, and that'll do it. Guardians lead 1, and the score remains 6-4. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Paul Sewald. 32nd appearance. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Splits the plate. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan heads after it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting.
And the batter now, Isaac Paredes. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball. 1-0.
And another ball. Rip towards third. In plenty of time to first. That's the second out.
Now batting. Second baseman, Brendan.
2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Brendan Rodgers. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it across to first, and that is the inning. Offense held in check there. We're through 5. It's the Astros 6 and the Guardians 4.
What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food. Make a move, make a move, make a
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Sean Dubin. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Number 66, Sean Dubin.
And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. 0 for 2 in this one. Rip to first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. So digging in, Carlos Santana. And foul ball. Santana, a former Gold Glove winner, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He joined the team as a free agent. 1 down, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brian Abreu up and loosening in the pen. King getting cranked up as well. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs.
1-2, the count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And now it's even up. That one
Ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right field. Dubon settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 6 and the Guardians 4. Back here in Houston, now here is Yainer Diaz. Sewell back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Sewell winds and deals.
Nope, ball. 1-1.
Fouled off left side. Close one, doesn't get the call. It's 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Count is
Off
full.
the plate inside, and it's a full count. That one misses,
Ball 4.
so a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. McCormick having more success against left-handed pitching this season as might be expected.
In the on-deck
0-1.
circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. His 11th of the year, it's 8-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 3. Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Yordan Alvarez, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. And it's fouled away. Dubon at first, 1 gone. And a swing and a miss. Out number 2. Christian Walker up next for the Astros.
Christian Walker.
Hard hit left side. They get the force. Third out. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 8-4. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Rocchio. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Guardians, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Struck him out swinging. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Diaz makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Austin Hedges.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Hedges stands in. Right through there for a strike. The Guardians down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's way high. And it's 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. On the ground to third, Paredes. Zips it across. Out number 3. Guardians fail to score. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Hunter Gaddis on to pitch here.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Set down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now, Isaac Paredes.
1-0.
The 1-0. That one at the knees for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Out to short, Freeman. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Cold nights, no trying to let hope in. Oh God, my memory potent. Only heat was all left open. Me and still on the 98 coasting.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. 2 outs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 really good
0-2.
back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Miguel Castro.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Back to the top of the order now. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball.
Man,
1 strike.
that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Thomas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Flips it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Boots it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
So bases all loaded up. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. Cut on and lifted in the air. Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
You need a strikeout,
0-2.
and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Fights that one away, still 1-2. So they're all loaded up. Got it, swinging, it's a strikeout. No advance, good job behind the dish. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make the move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Miguel Castro gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher on now, Brian Abreu.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
And next is the designated hitter, David Fry. Swinging a foul out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
This one popped up, and the infield fly is called. Here's Brian Rocchio, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And he swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Ripped to short. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 8-5. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That one inside, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's it.
And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate. Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
That one ripped. Back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 10-5.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now the DH, Jose Altuve. And that clips the inside corner. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's the ball down.
Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And the batter now, Mauricio Dubon. A little bit low,
No, that
and
missed.
it's
That's
1-0. Breaking ball misses
2-1.
down and away. Ripped to third and caught.
Now batting, left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
And next to hit for Houston, Jordan Alvarez. That's ripped, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next,
Christian Walker will hit next.
first baseman,
Just off the inside edge.
Walker.
Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. Last chance coming up for the Guardians. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Meanwhile,
No ball,
activity
2
in the
strikes.
bullpen. J.P. France, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Garcia warming up as well. The shortstop
that's
takes the
outside.
ball. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Last out for the Guardians in this one. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.